morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am actually grateful to all the doctors who were saying wonderful things about pregnancy and postpartum. Their words have genuinely enlightened the entire audience and myself. So now we touch point on a very huge topic which is still under-talked and less communicated about: postpartum. I know many of you are expecting mothers, who are already mothers, or people who are planning to be mothers. What do you think postpartum is? As a mother myself, I have a 3-year-old daughter, and I thought postpartum to बहुत easy होता है. What is going to be, such a huge thing about? But when I started that journey, those 2 lines became everything about those 2 lives. So let's talk about that in depth today. So let's start with what changes. Your routine. Your beautiful 8-hour sleep is all of a sudden gone overnight. You are sleepless, you are struggling with that new routine, and on top of it, your body starts changing. Your body isn't that, very young, very in shape, in that perfect physique. I am sure people around must have said you, "Arey, तुम्हारी body कैसे change हो रही है?" Without knowing the fact that you just delivered a baby. You'll have relatives saying, "Arey, तुमने तो weight gain कर लिया है." But the fact that you actually got a life in this world speaks a lot. And then on top of it, there are emotional breakdowns. With that, nobody talks about these emotional breakdowns happening. You don't have a lot of support from your family, your loved ones, and you are struggling in this loop that ये हो क्या रहा है मेरी body के साथ? Raise your hands if you are mothers and you felt all of these things. I am sure you have. And with that comes the identity crisis. तुम पहले जैसी नहीं रही हो. लोग बोलना शुरू कर देते हैं. नहीं तो you get that feeling from yourself that अरे I'm not that same girl that I used to be before I was a mother. I hope you all agree on this. So these are the changes that happen inside a female body which no one talks about, and on top of it, every relative that comes to see you is not exactly seeing you. Everybody is like, बच्चा कैसा है? आपका baby कैसा है? And nobody is asking the very fact, are you okay? Was it hard for you? Are you recovering well? Everybody is around that baby. अरे ये baby तो अपने मम्मा जैसा लगता है. अरे ये baby तो अपने डाडा जैसा लगता है. But you are actually struggling with that silence that nobody is asking you, how are you? जो actually उस baby को इस world में लाई थी. And with that, I felt that too, despite being an expert. I have been working with females from the last 8 years. Being an expert, I still felt that. I was still the patient of all these things I just mentioned. And on that very day, I also gave birth to one mission, Femly. Femly is India's biggest female health brand who takes care of you and not the people around you. We break silence around female health. We talk about topics freely. जिसे आज मैं आपके सामने postpartum के बारे में इतनी freely बात कर रही हूँ. I want that every talk regarding female health becomes as normal. And that is why I bring to you Femly. And with this, again, like I told you, I'm a mother myself. This story became very personal. As a mother and a postpartum female, I went through a lot of concerns myself. Despite knowing the fact that मैंने तो सब किया हुआ है, मुझे तो सब पता है कि nutrition से कैसे recovery की जाती है. But postpartum, dear ladies and gentlemen, is not just recovery. It is rebuilding yourself from scratch. It is understanding what is new and how this new changes your entire life. And that is physical, that is emotional, that is nutritional. And I hope you all agree on this. And postpartum isn't just clinical. We think, अरे अच्छा delivery हो गई, baby is out of the hospital and it's done. Postpartum has been done. But when you reach that home, you start seeing multiple symptoms like blood loss. Every single day, you are taking care of that baby and also going through massive blood loss. You are bleeding technically for the entire month, yet you are taking care of your child. And nobody is actually considering the fact that उसी से तो आपके iron levels drop कर रहे हैं. Then comes your dear hormonal shift. Family will say, अरे तुम बहुत चिड़चिड़ी हो गई हो. But what about your hormones? The entire shift that actually happens inside your body. Hormones पहले जैसे नहीं रहे तो mood कैसे रहेगा? And then I've already talked about the sleep. Sleep is so viral on social media right now that, oh, you need to sleep for 8 hours, 9 hours. Wow, sleep can do amazing. But nobody is talking about how important sleep is for a postpartum mother as well. And with that, my question to dear men is, are you letting your wife sleep during postpartum? Is your wife getting 6 hours of sleep during postpartum? Raise your hands, dear men, if you are also taking care of your wife. Nobody is. So that, amazing. I could see one hand. So with that, we need to make sure that postpartum is not just अच्छा तुम्हें ये घी वाला लड्डू खाना है या फिर ये चीज़ें खानी है. It should also be about emotional support from the people around you. It should be about taking care of your wives or your family members' nutrition and the emotional part as well. And the cost of neglecting nutrition, which nobody is talking about, हमारे इंडियन रिचुअल्स में हमेशा हमें फैट्स पे फोकस करा दिया जाता है. इट्स ऑल अबाउट, अरे तुम्हें घी खाना है, अरे तुम्हें ये परांठे खाने हैं. बट अ postpartum female needs the right nutrition, the right type of guidance when it comes to her food so that she can recover herself well, so that she can take care of the baby optimally. And with that, if she doesn't take care of her nutrition, her energy levels will drop, her mood will go haywire, and finally, again comes back, her confidence will also drop. And let's talk numbers now, because the gap that nobody talks about is 1 in every 5 females in India during postpartum go through postpartum depression, and 80% of them go undiagnosed. किसी को पता ही नहीं चलता है कि मेरी वाइफ को या फिर the woman who has just given birth in their family is going through postpartum depression. And 80% of females after postpartum go through hormonal disorders. आपको internally लग रहा है, अरे अभी इसने birth दिया है, it's fine. But it is hormonal disorders that are happening inside their body. And lastly, there are less than 3% researchers around this. Don't you think there is a huge gap we need to cover together? And with that, my family comes in. Family is going to take care and nourish you from within. And we are also going to take care of you emotionally and not just physically. Nutrition is our core, but we also want to make sure that we take care of you physically, emotionally, and mentally, because postpartum is an umbrella and not just a nutrition plan. And we are going to make sure that you rest without any guilt. On top of it, we are going to give you practical help. We don't believe, like the doctor said, there are so many influencers that professionals go undertalked. So we are going to give you practical help which actually works for you, which is science backed. And we are going to take care of you emotionally. That is Femly for you. And with that, I want to leave all of you with one question. When did postpartum become about females? Shouldn't it be about the entire family? Postpartum is a family thing and not a female thing. So let's change that from today, and that's it for my time. Thank you.